Hey everyone, this is Borvak. I got another Ramble review for you. This time, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, number 44, Darkstar Rising. Um, yeah, and these are always good. Hal Jordan, this is the end of the review. Go read it. It's a Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. What else can I say? Just kidding. We'll get into it, but we've got a nice thing here. Hal Jordan facing off against one of the Dark Stars, probably Tomarte, but we'll see. We've got Vendetti is writing again, and I don't know, I don't remember this artist. He's not the one I'm used to seeing on this book, but I've only been reading it for a little while, so. We'll jump. Actually, I'm going to skip a few pages, even starting out, and just jump right into it. Basically, Tomarte showed up and killed Goldface, who is someone who had killed his predecessor, Tomar. And so, Hal Jordan is doing a scan and figuring out what's going on. The Flash shows up because this is apparently in not Star City, Central City. Flash shows up to see what's going on. Hal explains to him that what happened. Goldface in the past killed again Tomar Ray, and so that's why Tomarte killed him as a Dark Star. Again, the Dark Stars are kind of like they've become Green Lantern-like police force of the universe, except they use lethal justice without any due process. If you are guilty of murder, you will be killed by them. And so the Green Lantern Corps don't like that, and they're trying to stop them. And Hal's kind of talking. He's talking with Flash about how he feels like he failed. He should have known that Tomarte was going to come. Is it Tomarte? Is it Tomar 2? It's Tomar 2. I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. It's got to be Tomar 2. Tomar 2, yeah. Okay, so Tomar 2, he feels like he failed Goldface because he should have known. He says Goldface had the heart to go straight, but he didn't do it. And he could have saved Goldface, but because he should have known that Tomar 2 was going to kill him, because apparently Tomar 2 dropped some hints, but Hal didn't make it in time. He didn't get the hints. He didn't make it in time. And he also blames himself for basically feeling like he understands the Dark Stars, like he wishes he could give lethal justice without due process like they do. But the Flash comforts him. The Flash says, you're better than them. Every cop wants to use lethal justice to go outside of the law to save people. It's just the good cops that don't give in to that temptation. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm about to do something that might not be so good because I need to team up with a whole bunch of hooligans in order to defeat the Dark Stars. And this is a follow-up from the previous issue. I think, is this issue, do we have a title for this issue? Where does it say? I don't know. Sometimes I wish they were the same in comic books. Okay. Darkstar Rising Part 1, Enemies Closer. Okay. So this whole issue is about the different primary Green Lanterns going to find enemies, frenemies, anyone who's going to be willing to team up with them against their common greater enemy, the Dark Stars. So I like this. Guy Gardner just walks into a bar. It sounds like the start of a joke, but this guy's like, hey, you're not allowed here anymore. And Guy Gardner says, I'm flattered, but talk to the Hand. And he goes and he orders a beer. I like this attitude. Oh my goodness, that's so Guy Gardner. The guy refuses to serve him a beer because of a bar fight he'd been in previously, and Guy Gardner's like, yeah, that's, no, you still need to get me a beer. Everyone evacuates the place, and oh my goodness, Guy Kilo is alive. This is what's this guy's name? Arkillo. And he and Guy Gardner were basically partners, buddies, when the Sinestro Corps was teaming up with the Green Lantern Corps. But they had a falling out. Apparently, Arkillo sided with the Sinestro Corps. So these guys are kind of enemies now, but they're still buddies. I love this bromance is still alive. I don't even like the term bromance, but Guy Killo, I support it 100%. So apparently they've been meeting up monthly for beer o'clock anyway, probably on the down low. Don't need the rest of the Sinestro Corps to know about that. And Guy Gardner says, yeah, well, I couldn't wait until then because I need your help. We got to go fight. We got to work together again. We got to fight the Darkstars. And I'm 100% in support of this. Anything to bring Guy and Arkilla together. Well, not anything, but so that's what. Again, Hal was investigating that murder with Goldface. Guy Gardner is recruiting Arkillo and potentially trying to get the rest of the Sinestro Corps to help fight against the Darkstars. That might be a good potential chance at redemption between the two corps, the corps, Sinestro Corps and the Green Lantern Corps. We'll see how that works out. Guy Gardner, though, is apparently picking up a cab in space. He says Guy Gardner sent him here. Guy Gardner's got all the friends. He says, where I'm going, a cab probably can't take me, but Guy said that you could anyway. And the guy's like, yeah, of course I can. He's got a mother box for an engine? That's a little intense. But he is going to... So much references to stuff that's happened previously in the book here. But he's apparently going to try to get Orion to help them, and these guys are not happy to see Guy Gardner and this what is a black market taxi driver, sketchy taxi driver, sketchy space taxi driver. They're not happy to see him here, but Guy Gardner did save Orion's life in a previous issue, recent issue. That was a pretty good issue too. I like that one. I don't know which one it was. Go back and read it. The one with Orion, and it was really cool. Guy Gardner really shined in that. A lot of the Green Lantern Corps is just a cool story. But they're not happy, so hopefully he'll be able to get them to help. But we'll find out. And we skip forward to this is what I thought was going to happen, but I wasn't sure. So Zod and his family fought with the Green Lantern Corps recently too, and I thought this is where John Stewart was traveling, was to kind of Zod's fortress of solitude, whatever he wants to call it, on this planet with two suns. And they had an agreement, apparently. I don't remember how that story ended. I read the whole thing. I don't remember how it ended. I need to go back and reread it. I know it was a big fight, but I don't remember who won or what the fallout was. But John Stewart shows up. Zod is like, hey, you promised you wouldn't come back. We promised you'd stay in your corner. I'd stay in mine. We wouldn't bother each other. And John Stewart's like, yeah, but we need to work together now. Zod doesn't like that. Zod wants to punch him. Guy Gardner has a backup plan. And he punches Zod and breaks his wrist. Because apparently, somehow, stored in his ring or something, he had some kryptonite. So he's like, okay, I got all chips on the table. I got kryptonite. You guys got Kryptonian DNA. Checkmate. Let's talk about seeing if we can team up against these Darkstars, because they'll be coming after you soon if we don't team up together against them. So that'll be interesting. I still need to check out Dark Prince Charming. This looks... I like these alternate takes. I wouldn't want this to be the main version of the Joker in the main continuity, but just alternate takes as alternate takes are very interesting sometimes, especially, if they stay alternate takes. That's Harley Quinn. It's a nice Harley Quinn. Again, alternate Harley Quinn. I wouldn't mind these showing up as alternate costumes in some Arkham game or something. That's cool. I need to read this. Anyway, I'm getting I'm getting distracted. Hal Jordan goes to Star Labs and he breaks out. What's this guy, Hector Hammond? I forget what his code name is. but he's like a psychic. So he's being kept in Star Labs. He showed up in a previous arc too. I just love all these callbacks to stuff that's happened recently in the book. But Hal Jordan's like, hey, you said you wanted to be a hero. I'm going to give you a chance. Breaks him free without the approval of anyone at Star Labs. And this guy doesn't like it. Atomic Skull says, you and Hammond aren't going anywhere. So it'll be interesting. Nice full page spread here. I think we had a couple of those in this issue. But yeah, this is a nice setup for whatever's going to happen next. They're bringing the team together. They're assembling the Avengers, so to speak. A bunch of hooligans and lowlifes and enemies and frenemies. You're going to fight the Darkstars, hopefully, with the Green Lantern Corps. I like it. I like all the callbacks to, again, recent issues. Good story. This has been a good book overall. I recommend it. Go pick it up. Maybe the previous issues would be a better starting point. The issue that started out this whole Dark Star thing. I think I did a review on that, so go check out my previous reviews if you're interested in that. Find out what issue that is. And yeah, this has just been a good book leading into something. But if you don't go back and start there, if you can't find these issues, this is a part 1. This is, again, Dark Star Rising Part 1. So you're not getting the history of where the Dark Stars came from, but this is apparently probably going to be a good starting point too, just as far as how they're going to fight against them. So again, I recommend it. Good, enjoyable, good book. Love me some Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, John Stewart, Kyle Rayner. Good stuff. All of them acting in character. And all on their different missions. So we'll see where this ends up in the next issue. Looking forward to it, especially since this is now a bi-weekly series. We'll find out soon. But that's, I guess, all I have for today. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see future videos. Leave a comment section leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the review, about my thoughts, if I got anything wrong. If you have any thoughts on the issue yourself, let me know. Leave a like if you like this video, and I will see you guys in a future video. Thanks. Bye.